Hi, everybody. Welcome to another exciting edition of the Shock House. My name is CC. Always alongside with me are my buddies here at the Shock House, Dallas. He is my buddy. First off, let's bring him on. Let's bring on Keith, everybody. How are you, sir? How are you?
Man, I'm good, bro. Nothing like a Wednesday night Shock House show, man.
Yeah, another Wednesday night Shock House show. And let's bring the man on himself right now. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Shock House, Dallas, Mr. Pugs Moran. There he is. Look at him. Looking all sleek.
Hi, everybody.
First off, I want to say thank you for having me out last night at the Back 9 for some trash trivia. That was fun. I had a good time.
Yeah, I do that every Tuesday, 4060 Beltline Road. Hey, there you go, right down below you. Trash trivia Tuesday nights. It's the, I was gonna say funnest. It's the I don't know. It's the trivia it's the weekly trivia contest that I host. There you go.
There you go.
I would like to call it the biggest and the best, but quite frankly, it's the one I host. So it's just that. But yeah, you came out and Keith couldn't make it. Keith, what was your excuse for not coming out to trivia last night?
I got a family, man. I couldn't get out. My wife would want to go with me.
Yeah, that'd have been great. Yeah, that wouldn't have been a problem.
Why'd you look over to your left?
Well, because like we talked about it. We wanted to go. We didn't have a babysitter that would come and watch the baby for us.
No, I get that.
I know, but I feel terrible. I wanted to go. Cece told me all about it, and I was like, and I like drinking and like going out, and I like food, of course.
Well, let me ask you this. Because you just said something that I thought was interesting. So you got a wife, you got a kid at home, you had to get a babysitter. What's going on with your relationship where she won't let you go out by yourself for a work-related thing?
No, it's not that. It's she
sounds
will. Like okay, well, she did. She would have let me go. She would have let me go. But I had a big meeting this morning too at work, so I had to be in.
See what's happening here, Cece? We're getting to it. In the beginning, it was because he's a responsible father, but what we're finding out now is that he didn't want to fucking go.
I did want to go. I promise.
If you wanted to go, you'd have been there. You didn't want to go. I get it. It's not a big deal, but Jesus, man. First, I'm a family man. That's why. No.
I do love my family.
Because you didn't want to go out with your wife. You're mad at her or something, and she won't let you go out alone because of something that happened in your history that I don't know about.
No. I've been very faithful. All right. It's nothing to do with that.
All right. Very good.
I know, babe. I'm sorry.
Oh, is that her?
No, I'm just kidding. She's not there.
Let's bring her on. Let's find out exactly what happened. I said, no, you don't want to do that, do you? That's all right. All right. So I want to get into what happened yesterday with CC at trivia at some point tonight. It's going to be not just some point. It's going to be a major segment because Keith, he's fucking dumb as a bag of hammers. I swear to God. I created a category just for him, just for CC, because I didn't want to be embarrassed. I wanted him to feel good running a category 5 out of 5 and all that. He went 2 out of 5 in a category on football.
You stupid.
Man, that worries me because I look to CC when it comes to names and stats and stuff, so I might be screwed if I have to answer some questions.
I was under a lot of pressure. To be honest with you.
You'll have your time to say. Relax. Keith, we're going to put you to the test. We're going to give you, I've got all of the questions that CC missed, all of it, and we're going to see how you would have done and whether or not you're smarter than CC. So that's something we'll do tonight.
Oh, man.
Now, what's your excuse, CC?
Huh?
What's your excuse?
I was under a lot of pressure. I had to make good, There's like, CC makes a special appearance. That doesn't come a lot around here, especially all the way to Addison, because I am the unofficial official mayor of Rendon, so I got stuff to do around in my little podunk town.
No, man, it was great to see you. I'm so glad you made the trip, and I'm actually really happy that you're not humiliated. I'm glad you're not as embarrassed as I thought you would be, because a lot of people don't show up and then lay it all on the line and fail so spectacularly. And in fact, Keith, I'm going to want to investigate something with you. We're going to have to marginalize CC for this, but I believe he cheated. I think he cheated on a question.
That sounds like something he would do. I'm not going to lie. I love you, bro. But that
What?
seems like something you would do.
Here's why I think he cheated. Category 2 of round 1 of trivia last night, the category was corporate slogans, right? So I would just give you like if I said, I'm loving it, like what corporate slogan?
McDonald's.
McDonald's. There you go. Exactly. So that's what it was.
Of course he would know that. That's his favorite restaurant spot he goes to.
I mean, I am sponsored by McDonald's, so yeah, that makes sense.
McRib is back.
I fed him a layup. Anyway, in the corporate sponsors category, question 2 was a very difficult one that no man should get. Okay. It was a question concerning a makeup. It was, here, I'll give you the question. You probably couldn't imagine you getting this question. Oh boy. What was it? Round 2? Yeah. All right, here we go. Because you're worth it.
Oh, man.
I wouldn't expect you to get it, and I certainly didn't expect CC to get it. It's L'Oreal. It's a woman's cosmetic. L'Oreal, their corporate slogan is because you're worth it. Okay, that was question 2. All right, question 2. L'Oreal. That's like CC shouldn't even know that company exists.
Nah,
right?
He fucking cheated. He cheated 100%.
No, but he wasn't good at cheating. He didn't write that answer L'Oreal for question 2. He wrote L'Oreal for question 1, which that question was think different, which the answer is Apple. So question 1 was what's think different, and I was looking for Apple. Question 2 was because you're worth it. I was looking for L'Oreal. CC wrote L'Oreal as the answer to the first question. He cheated. He heard somebody say L'Oreal and he immediately jotted it down and he was too stupid to write it in the right slot.
Listen. I had a lot of help from Miss April, who I met there. She's
That's what I
fantastic.
suspected, that because she got that question right. She filled it in the right line.
I may not have been looking, paying attention, and I may have had a couple of alcohol beverages in me at that time too. So can't fault me on that.
It's all right. Look, your presence was appreciated. You were a lot of fun. I hope you had a lot of fun.
I did. I had a great time.
You went 2 for 5 in the football category. Last night's winner went 5 for 5 in the football category. CC, would you like to describe last night's winner who went 5 for 5 in the football category?
Yeah, she
was a 6'2" Viking blonde.
She was a chick.
She wasn't just a chick, dude. She was kind of a smoke show chick.
Yeah.
She was crazy hot.
She was crazy hot.
Her team name was Savage V, which is kind of hot. Yeah. No. She was hot. She looked a little 90s hot, right? Like, she stepped out of like 98. Like she was hitting the clubs with Pam Anderson in the Baywatch days.
Definitely hitting the clubs.
It was like that. But she was smart, which is crazy. Also, I think she's from the 90s because she was smoking cigarettes.
Oh,
yeah.
You don't see that anymore. She was nice. She didn't look 90s, though.
I was shocked because, listen, when I went to the back 9, I'd never been there before. And so I know that there's this new mandate that we can't bring our vapes in. So I was trying to hide my vape, thinking, I got to sneak this in somehow. Be illegal stuff, right? I walk in, smoke is everywhere. Everybody is smoking.
It's a smoking bar. It's one of the few
all
bars.
Right. I don't have to hide my vape.
Left in the world where, you can actually smoke. All right, so we'll get into that. I also want to break down, I want to talk with you guys about the new Netflix documentary. What's it called? What's it kind of
America's Team. The General and his boys.
Something like that, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, the con man and his marks. Something
the con man and his criminals.
All right, so it debuted last night on Netflix, and I want to talk about this right here at the top if you guys want to dig into this. Now, some of you are responsible, and some of you have things that you have to do. So, this just being released last night. How far into it are you, CC?
I'm 2 episodes in.
That's cute. How about you, Keith? How many episodes are you into Jerry and his boys or whatever?
About 40 minutes into the first episode.
40 minutes into the first episode. Yeah. Gentlemen, I'm on the 8th episode.
Oh, my God.
That's right.
I had to drive from Addison to Rendon. By the time I got home, it was 10:30, and my eyes were heavy. I try to watch as much as I can. And then I work my other part-time job today, so I haven't had time. I'm sorry.
I was at home with
Understand.
my family, man.
Yeah, right.
Thank
God.
you.
We've
Yeah,
already
you were
covered that.
at your house all day. Now, I even texted you and I said, "Hey, that Cowboys documentary's on. Since you ain't doing nothing,
Yeah.
why don't you just?"
Did you notice I didn't respond very fast? I was very busy, man. Very busy.
Well, I did nothing but dedicate myself knowing that this show was coming up today. And I thought, boy, wouldn't it be great if we could do a full breakdown? How far can I get in this series if I actually put the nose to the grindstone and go at it? Well, I got 7 episodes down. I finished last night. I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning. Woke up at 8 o'clock this morning, watched another episode with breakfast, watched another episode at like 1 o'clock this afternoon. So I've got 1 episode left. Now, you two are lifelong Dallas Cowboy fans, right? I mean, you're pretty much, you drank the Kool-Aid. God bless you. Same way I am with the Bears, right? We can't help the way we're raised.
Especially in the 90s.
So you already know a lot of this stuff. Like growing up around here, there were aspects of the story that I knew because some of it was national, but then there were a bunch of other things that weren't really nationally known stuff. So I'm really enjoying it. What did you say to me last night? You said something to me last night about this is supposed to be as good as The Last Dance or something.
So some people have already seen it and they're saying, "Hey, this could top The Last Dance as the best documentary ever made on Netflix."
Wow.
Here's what I would say about the 7 episodes that I've already seen. Again, being honest, I'm biased towards the Bulls. I was a radio producer for them during that time.
Well.
So like, no, I mean, but it's like, and they're my team. Even if that wasn't the case, they would still be the team of my youth and all that. But here's the difference. And I want to just say this Netflix documentary is every bit as good as The Last Dance. I mean, it's as far as production goes and the way it looks and the celebrities who gave their time to be interviewed for this. It's great. It's fantastic. But there is a real difference. And the difference is the Jordan Bulls 90s Last Dance thing, right? That was almost celebratory. And it's almost like the narrative through it was, hey, do you remember how wild these times were? Remember how good this team was? So it was a little more, I mean, yeah, there was ugliness in the Jerry Krause stuff, and Michael turned out to be an asshole. We all knew that in Chicago. You guys were just kind of looped in.
Yeah.
But the bottom line was it was about looking back fondly at this dominant team. This is not the case with the Cowboys docuseries. This is very he said, which side you going to take? Everybody seems to hate each other. There's like drugs and violence and crime. It's a much darker story than the most controversial thing in The Last Dance was breaking that team up, the decision to break it up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's nothing compared to some of the stuff that I've already seen.
I think like the partying ways is like with when Rodman went to Vegas for 3 days and then Jordan had to go knock on his hotel room to go get him. That's about as crazy as it got with the Bulls.
Yeah.
Which is nothing compared to what the 90s Cowboys did.
No, I'll give you an example of something that I didn't realize. I had no idea, and I was a football fan. I had no idea that Troy Aikman and Barry Switzer hated each other. No idea.
Oh, God.
That goes back to college, I believe, right?
Yeah, that goes back to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
But also, having watched and the way they presented is very fair. They give you both sides. I'm on Barry Switzer's side. I really am. Every other Cowboy in that locker room loved Barry Switzer except for Troy Aikman. And Troy Aikman just disagreed with his head coach, and he acted like a prima donna about it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe my head coach isn't coddling to me. Switzer, according to the documentary, coached in a manner that was markedly different from Jimmy Johnson. Switzer wasn't a red ass. Switzer was their buddy. Switzer didn't care what they did in their off time as long as they showed up for games. Didn't care if they didn't want to practice. I mean, Switzer was a different kind of coach for that era.
Yeah.
Troy didn't like it. Troy bitched and moaned about it. I love Troy, but he comes off as the one where I'm like, well, you should have just gotten with the program, dude, or demanded a trade.
he already, and I can see that, but he already had that Jimmy Johnson mentality in his head too. Like when Jimmy came in, Jimmy was a hard ass on everybody. and it won him championships. And that's what Troy wanted. He wanted to continue winning championships.
Right.
And when Barry came in, it was just like, oh,
Party.
yeah, party time. We're the champs.
Well, Barry didn't care about Eric Williams. Barry didn't care about Charles Haley. Barry didn't care about the White House. Barry didn't care about any of that stuff. And, Troy felt like his team needed to be like a football team from West Point, just like really dialed in. Troy's a professional. He's one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game. He's not a fool. He's not a party boy. He liked to hook up with country singers back in the day, but I don't know him to be, flying off to Vegas like Rodman. So I thought that was interesting. Another thing, here's something though, that you'll see in like episode 3 or 4 that I just thought, man, this was not that long ago. And yet it was forever ago. Yeah. Troy Aikman, after suffering the concussion in the championship game against the San Francisco 49ers, comes home, gets admitted to a hospital right here in Dallas. They show him being released from the hospital. Troy fucking Aikman, okay? This is in the prime of the Dallas Cowboy Jimmy Johnson era. Troy Aikman gets released from the hospital, and he gets picked up in a Benny Keith beer truck. It's not even like today, if that was happening, it would be a cross promotion. It would be on purpose. Hey, look how wild it is. He's getting picked up by a beer sponsor. No, this was just the dude who picked up Troy from the airport in 1995 was a Benny Keith beer driver.
I got you, Troy.
It's crazy.
That's wild. Spoiler alert. Damn.
The media is like shoving cameras in his face as he's getting in the car to go home from the hospital. And they're like, how do you feel, Troy? And it's a beer truck. It's a Benny Keith beer truck.
Speaking of Troy, did they please tell me they talk about his stupid country song that he had released? Did they talk about it?
No, not in any depth, but what they do show the distractions, like all the nonsense that these guys were endorsing and the stuff that they did.
If anybody gets a chance, go and find Troy Aikman's country single that he had put out. It is so terrible.
Oh man!
But he was Troy Aikman at the time. He was bigger than God over here in Dallas.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Yeah, is it out there?
Oh yeah, it's out there. He made a music video and everything.
Oh,
and here we go. Sorry about the noise. Here we go. All right, so this is Superboys. Everybody Wants to Be a Cowboy by Troy Aikman. Here we go. Let's listen.
Driving down 66, this old pickup truck.
He can't fucking sing at
all. Oh my God.
You know what? The ladies at that time in their Rockies, they were like, oh my God, Troy.
This is terrible.
He can't sing at all. He's flat. He's okay, let's keep going.
Please.
Me in your memory. Thinking about how 2 young kids.
Hold on, what are we looking at here? Oh, is this his band?
No, that's God. Randy White. That's Joe Avasano. That's who is that? Jay Novacek.
Yeah.
Walt Garrison up left.
Walt Garrison. Yeah, and somebody else. But yeah,
Doc Swicegood.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Look at Jay Novacek and Randy White with them mustaches, man. God, that's so 90s.
Stop. Out of town question for you. Is this his band? Did he have a band?
Oh,
I hope not.
Well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe they did play fucking instruments.
No.
Who knows?
Well, why is this in the music video for the song? I just pulled this up and now it says Superboys with friends Con Hundley, Ray Wiley Hubbard, and Jerry Lane. Dude, it looks like he had a band with these.
Yeah, maybe they were Randy White playing bass?
Yeah, that explains a lot.
Does Randy White play an instrument?
I guess so. He's part of the Superboys.
All right, let's listen.
Became sweethearts till the end. When we were 10. Oklahoma nights.
Oh yeah.
Your front porch and a soft moonlight.
That's a fucking dive right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a trap house. Look at that.
We had an innocent love that
he fucking sucks.
Yeah. I mean, it sounded better when the rest of the crew came in, but geez, that was bad. I'm no professional, but I think I could put out a better album than that.
I think you can. Yeah.
He wasn't performing. He wasn't doing a vocal performance at all.
No, he's just like, I'm Troy
I'm just
Aikman.
gonna
I'm
talk.
sing like I talk.
Oklahoma Nights.
I play for the
Oklahoma
Cowboys.
Nights, and I bang Lori Morgan.
Fuck
Look
Barry
at-
Switzer.
Look at Randy White.
He's a
No, there's no like, he's not like, like.
No.
Anyway, all right. So what else did I want to mention from it? You got any questions? Like you haven't seen it yet. You can be like, do they deal with this? Do they address this? Floor is yours.
Oh, besides the Troy Aikman gym that we just found, I'm sure they're going to talk. I saw bits of it, but I'm sure they're going to talk about Charles Haley's craziness mentality in the video rooms. I'm sure pleasuring himself while people are watching tape.
Bill Romanowski gives us that story. Bill says, he goes, yeah, when I was a rookie, Charles every year would single one guy. This is when he was with the 49ers. Charles would single out one guy to, pick on. And Bill Romanowski was that guy. I mean, I don't know. If I was just randomly picking somebody out to fuck with, it probably wouldn't be Romanowski.
Hell no.
but it's Charles Haley. So,
Well, it may have been Romanowski pre-roids.
Yeah, probably. Well, I don't know.
Either way.
80s. I'm sure that's how he got drafted. He was probably all roided up. They talk about Charles Haley. Bill Romanowski says we're in a meeting, a linebackers meeting, and Charles Haley goes, "Psst, hey, Romo." And I turn and I look at him, and he's pleasuring himself right there in the room.
Jesus Christ.
But that's not why he got thrown off or traded. Why the 49ers were so willing to get rid of him. You know why they were willing to get rid of him? He tried to beat up George Seifert, his coach. He threw a punch at him.
Wow.
He's nuts.
Do they talk at all about like Sam Hurd, or do they talk about Mark Tuinei?
No. This is strictly 90s, ain't it?
Yeah. This is just all about the Switzer, Jerry Jones, Jimmy Johnson, sort of, the Super Bowl teams.
What I totally forgot, and I watched it on the first episode. Man, what a way to go out for Tom Landry. Like, even though it was like, hey, it was the worst day in Cowboys history, dude. 100,000 people came out and gave him a goodbye parade.
That's the other thing. That's the other thing that I enjoyed. They showed us that time capsule, and they're talking to all the Cowboy fans who are livid, and I'm not a Cowboy fan anymore. And if Tom Landry ain't the coach, I ain't a fan. They're all saying this.
This country bumpkin don't know what he's talking about.
Full of shit. Every single one of them was full of shit. Nobody canceled their season tickets. Everybody went to the games. They were still, it's like, remember, I'm not watching football because Kaepernick's kneeling. These fucking idiots. They can't give it up. They keep telling us they're going to give it up.
Kneeling for the national anthem. I'm done.
Oh, shut up. It's football, dork.
Get your politics out of here.
Game. I'm so tired of these people. They got Bud Light. I can't watch football.
Oh, come on.
That's what I drank last night.
So anyway, we saw a bunch of them. We saw a bunch of 1980s versions of those Cowboy fans. If Tom Landry ain't the coach, then I ain't a Cowboy fan.
I'm out. No,
Fast forward a couple of years, and this is the other thing that I want you folks to be reminded of, and by you folks I mean Cowboy fans. You have now been on record for the last couple of decades as absolutely hating Jerry Jones, but you people loved him for a period of time in the 90s. He was your monster until he turned on you.
Yeah. Man, I mean, you got to give it to Jerry. I like the fact that it's the gambler or whatever. Just at the very beginning, where he talks about the investment he made in that last oil rig and was able to strike oil the way he was, and then turn around and gamble that money right into something else that was kind of a failing project at the time. Like, that's pretty fucking ballsy, man.
Is it just me, or was anybody surprised that Del Hansen was still alive?
Oh. No, I'm not surprised he's still alive. He's pretty active on social media and stuff.
Oh, has he? Oh,
yeah.
You don't follow Dale Hansen? Come on, bro.
You don't follow Dale Hansen?
Yeah, I don't know. I see him. I don't know if I follow him or not, but he's around. Okay, so the other thing that I wanted to mention about this is that it really forces you to have an opinion on what you think of Jerry Jones. All the stuff that we've heard as Cowboy fans, the heartbreak, the why won't he spend, he makes big mistakes, all of that stuff. We have to watch in totality what he has done during his reign as the Dallas Cowboys. And I can tell you, like I said, I'm about to start episode 8. You got 3 Super Bowls. If that's enough to sustain you, fine. But this guy is, I think, one of the most awful human beings who has ever lived. He's not, dude.
Yeah.
He
There's no
doesn't.
mistake about it.
He is motivated by whatever definition of success his father back in the day put in his head. And his father seemed like he was a bit of a huckster. He ran a store and he used to dress Jerry up in a bow tie to flirt with the ladies when they came in. That's how I learned about marketing. You know what I mean? He goes into all this shit. And I'm like, Jerry Jones's entire life, his value that he puts on his work as a human is about money, and that's it. The accumulation of money is how he defines success. And I know a lot of people do that. But, man, I'm watching this thing, and I'm watching him talking about his childhood growing up. And I'm thinking, Jesus, I was just raised by completely different people. And I think I got screwed. I think the wonderful people who raised me. I'm thinking about this last night, and I'm going, I was raised Midwestern, Irish, Catholic, working class. And Catholicism teaches you humility. It teaches you, all of the shit that was like busted into my head growing up. A hard day's work for a fair day's pay. And if you really try hard, no matter who you are, you can make it. All of these things were pummeled into my head. They're all bullshit. They are all bullshit, because now I sit here at this age and I see that the people who are successful in this world were raised by people like Jerry Jones, who explained to them at a young age that everybody's an animal. You're the only one that's important. Get as much as you can from the marks that are in front of you.
It's the wild kingdom.
Yes.
Man.
And that's how Jerry Jones throws money at every problem. Every problem he just throws a bit. Even his fucking daughter that he hasn't seen in like 30 years.
Oh.
That is the mark of a terrible human being.
Talk about that?
No.
Oh.
No, they don't. But they do try to present him as a, conflicted guy who's actually a good person. And I'm like, no, interview the daughter that he hasn't talked to for 30 years. He's just throwing fucking money at so that she shuts up about him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a bad person.
Uh-huh.
I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he won Super Bowls.
Yeah,
but he won a Super Bowls.
He won you 3 Super Bowls 30 years ago. Is that enough? I mean,
one every 10 years. That's not bad.
No, he has. This is my takeaway so far watching this. Jerry Jones doesn't know what he's doing, but he is so arrogant, and because he's accumulated all of this money, and remember, in his mind and soul, the accumulation of money means brilliance and authority, right? So he thinks that he's a football guy. He's got a football mind. I would also argue that he has actually been doing it now for like 40 years. So you got to begrudgingly say that he has worked in an NFL front office for like 40 years. So maybe he is a little bit of a football guy, but not back then, not in the 90s. Jimmy was the football guy. Jimmy built that team. And Jerry, the whole problem between them is that Jerry cannot accept that.
I can't wait till I get to that drunken fight the night before the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard stories about that one.
Yeah, where Jerry walks in and he raises the toast glass. And he says to the Super Bowl, and he's walking through a restaurant, and at the table that he raises his glass to is Jimmy Johnson, Dave Wannstedt, and I think Norv Turner. And Wannstedt and Turner both raised their glass. Jimmy didn't raise his glass, and they said that Jerry just stored daggers through him, turned, walked through the crowded restaurant, and on his way out, he found Ed Werder, and he said, "You're not going to want to leave," because Ed Werder was leaving. And Ed Werder said, "Why don't I want to leave, Jerry?" And he goes, "Because I'm going to fire that son of a bitch tonight." Jerry said that to a writer for the Dallas Morning News.
You know what blew my mind is watching all these old throwback from local news like Channel 8. They did a lot of old school Channel 8. Dude, I totally forgot Bill O'Reilly was on part of fucking Channel 8.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
hello.
Bill O'Reilly?
Yeah.
I also didn't realize because I wasn't here locally what a seemingly large presence Skip Bayless played in the
Oh, yeah.
1990s.
Oh, he was such a rat. You talk about a rat bastard. Good God.
He seems to be carrying fucking water for Jerry Jones.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. What else do we need to know? Michael Irvin is hysterical. I mean, he's just such a train wreck of an individual.
You don't care.
He don't care.
You don't care.
He is who he's built for the last 30 years. This brand, this persona. He is, oh God, the way he speaks. Also, I like the way Jerry talks. I don't do a Jerry imitation, but Jerry makes
Neither
up.
do I.
No, you do. But Jerry makes up nonsense things. It kind of like Trump, how when Trump just learned something, right?
Yeah.
And he's not sure if everybody knows it or not, Trump will say, a lot of people don't know this.
Yeah.
Which is his way of saying, I didn't know this until like 10
I
minutes
just found out about this. Like grocery.
A lot of people don't know this.
But Lincoln was a Republican. That's
Yeah,
the
right.
famous one that he said.
Oh my
It's
God.
like, no, most people know that.
Yeah.
You just found it out.
Yeah.
That's why. Well, Jerry's got one of these things too. And Jerry's is, there's an old adage. And no, and then whatever he's about to say next is not an old adage. He's
Nope.
just making it up. There's an old adage.
No way.
Not going to park a car in my driveway and expect me to bake you cookies. What the fuck does that even mean? He does
Means a
that.
lot. You think about it and then get back to me.
What does that even? There's another one he said. He goes, there's an old adage. You can't teach a Sunday school teacher how to build a rocket. What? The fuck does that mean? It's the one, Jerry, it's not an old adage. Two, you just put that word salad together and threw it out there.
That's that Arkansas slang. Well,
And you know why he tags it with or prefaces with there's an old adage, because he's not sure that what he's gonna say is gonna be stupid and embarrassing to him. So he wants to make sure that other people know other people have said this stupid thing too.
Yeah.
There's an old adage.
Old
Sure
adage.
makes a terrible nanny for a kangaroo. What does that even mean? Anyway, I thought that was funny.
That's hilarious.
Also, Michael Irvin's got a way of talking. Well, everything.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets dramatic.
You're gonna come here and play with the Dallas Cowboys. Then you're gonna play someplace special. That's another thing that pissed me off. Michael Irvin, when he's talking about Dion coming here, I told him, I said, Prime, you're gonna come here and play with the Dallas Cowboys. You playing someplace special. And I'm like, motherfucker, he just played with Walsh in Montana and fucking San Francisco. What are you talking about? This idea that, look, let me be fair, because I am out of market, right? I didn't grow up a Cowboy fan. But this idea that the Dallas Cowboys are like the most singularly special place in the NFL that anyone can play is nonsense. I've heard that about the Pittsburgh Steelers. I've heard that about the Patriot Way. I've heard that about the Green Bay Packers and even the Chicago Bears. Oh, the history of the Chicago Bears franchise. They're in another team. Like, shut up about your singular perspective on the importance of the Dallas Cowboys.
Here's why they say that, because in 92, 93, 94, they wanted to come here because there was no salary cap. And this country bumpkin from Arkansas was going to give them as much money as they wanted. And then when the salary cap came after their last Super Bowl victory, that's
Well, they got into all of that, how Jerry was going behind the NFL's back and selling sponsorships to Nike and Pepsi. And all
that Pepsi deal alone. I don't know. I forgot how much it made them, but I'm sure they'll say it in the documentary. But that Pepsi deal was worth a lot of money.
Well, it's It's very entertaining. I can't wait to watch the final episode,
Yeah, me
and
too.
you'll enjoy it. I can't think of any more things that I remembered that I wanted to mention. Other than just in closing, the entire relationship between Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson is so weird.
Yeah, it is. It's like a love-hate. Like, one minute, Jimmy and Jerry, they're talking bad about each other, and then the next, they're both like, "Well, I respect Jimmy Johnson for everything that he's done for the Dallas Cowboys."
I think that and I know I'm going all over because it's a complicated issue, but I think that in the Jimmy and Jerry thing, I think that I'm kind of leaning towards Jerry. I think that Jimmy might have been the one because look, it is indisputable that when Jerry Jones took over the Cowboys and bought the Cowboys, everybody thought it was going to be a dumpster fire and he didn't know what he was doing. And he fired Tom Landry. And how can he do that? And he's bringing this untested coach in. He was right. Jerry Jones was right when he brought Jimmy Johnson in from Miami. Jerry Jones, you cannot take it away from him. He took the arrows and the slings and he put his fucking balls on the chopping block and said, no, I believe this is the best coach in football and I'm going to bring him here. Mm-hmm. Now, they romanticize it by like they were roommates in college. Well, anybody who knows how that works, that's alphabetical. That doesn't mean it's your buddy. It just means that you were stuck together and you have to get along if you want to stay on the same team. Right. I don't think these dudes were ever friends. They seem like two completely different guys. I think Jerry started to rise up in the money game and he bought himself a football team and he looked around and he looked at Miami and he went, I know that guy. And, that's how, and then the press went, they're best friends from the time they were in college. They are two completely different kinds of dudes. There is no way that they are organically friendly towards one another.
No, there's no, it's all about business with them too. And it always goes back to business with them too, because Jimmy looked like a one of the greatest head coaches in that time frame. And Jerry looked like the smart businessman when everybody doubted him.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, how many college coaches, how many elite college coaches come into the NFL and fall on their face?
Yeah, a lot of them. Yeah. Fall on their face. Absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, Jerry Jones saw Jimmy Johnson and knew that it would translate to the NFL. I don't know if he knew, but he believed it was. And you know what? He's the one who took that chance, and everybody said he was a fool, and it paid off. 3 Super Bowls. So he's got to get credit for that. You got to give him credit for that. Whether or not it was Jerry's idea to trade Herschel Walker, which was really the franchise-changing trade, I don't know. Jimmy seems to want it to be his idea. Oh, but one other telling thing about Jimmy. Dave Wanstead is interviewed on this. Dave Wanstead was the defensive coordinator for the Cowboys back then. Wanstead is a guy that I know a little bit. I've done shows with him in Chicago. He's a big media personality in Chicago radio and stuff. Wani is best friends with Jimmy Johnson for like 50 years. Like everywhere Jimmy goes, Wani goes. If Jimmy gets a job as a head coach, Wani's the DC. Wani, who loves Jimmy Johnson, actually in this thing, he's sitting there, Wani's sitting there being interviewed, and he looks in the camera and he goes, Jimmy's got a hard time giving other people credit, which I thought coming from Dave Wanstead, who I know to be a very close friend. I mean, like every weekend they go out fishing together. They live near each other in Florida. Yeah. They are legit lifelong friends. But even Wanstead, with that level of comfort in Jimmy's orbit, is comfortable going, yeah, Jimmy's kind of a dick, which tells me that Jimmy knows it and he's getting older and he's mellowing and he's okay, talking about maybe how aggressive he was when he was in his 40s and 50s.
Oh, he'll be the first to admit that he was a complete asshole.
He was. I think he was. But he seems like a much better dude now who sort of recognizes, but he still doesn't want to give Jerry credit for anything.
When Jimmy got that sweet Fox gig, that's when he calmed down a lot because it wasn't working. Whatever happened in Miami never worked. So then he got the Fox gig and sitting on bank ever since.
Yeah, one of those things, man, where neither one of them really had much success without the other.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Well, I mean, you could point to Miami. That was a down and out college program until Jimmy took it over. Or wait, did Jimmy take it over first, or would Butch Davis followed Jimmy? Yeah, that's
Butch Davis followed Jimmy. Yeah.
Yeah. Or I was thinking maybe it was Butch who rebuilt that. But no, it was Jimmy. Jimmy did that on his own. We know that he can coach at the college level. He came to the pros. He won 3 Super Bowls. It's obvious he can coach at that level as well. How important was Jerry's presence and all of that? And after watching, I think that maybe we may have undervalued Jerry's actual. I mean, man, he did things as an owner in the early days that other owners simply weren't doing.
Right.
I mean, and it paid off in 3 Super Bowls. He hasn't been able to replicate it in decades, but you cannot take away what he did with Jimmy Johnson as his coach.
Yeah. And then that's when they do these owner meetings every year. Who's the one that's everybody's going to? It's Jerry. He's the top dog when it comes to these owners meetings.
Yeah.
What the NFL should do, or what the owners should do.
But he's top dog because he's made himself top dog.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. I don't know if he earned that.
The interesting thing about this docuseries is that it only exists because Jerry has been incredibly successful at promoting his own brand for the past 30 years. Whether or not it was authentic, this brand is real, he's a great whatever. He made people believe that he was bigger than life by doing all the interviews, by saying the things other owners were afraid to say, by going against the NFL owners. He Al Davis'd it. That's all.
Oh, yes.
I don't know that he's better than any other owner, but my owner was like a 90-year-old woman for like 40 years. Okay. She wasn't giving interviews at the NFL winter meetings or summer meetings or whatever the hell they do in football.
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, you say he was the most high profile owner, but other than Al Davis, name another high profile owner. Owners didn't want to be high profile back then.
Nope.
Jim Irsay now, R.I.P. for different reasons.
That's
for different reasons.
Jim Irsay's dead.
Yeah.
Right. He was pretty awesome. I kind of liked
He was a party guy.
Yeah, he was.
Do you know that? Yeah, not a party guy. Do you know that he hosted a radio show in Chicago every weekend while owning the Colts? Yeah, WXRT, which is this really cool rock station. It plays like unsigned music and kind of like what that KNR whatever here.
Oh, yeah, KNNO.
Whatever, but it's actually a big commercial station in Chicago. And yeah, Jim Irsay used to, because he's a big music guy. He's like he had like the world's largest and the world's most valuable guitar collection.
Yeah,
like he had Jimi
Hendrix.
In
a band too.
Yeah, great. He was a big music guy. Jim Irsay was pretty cool. I know that he's got a lot of dust on him, no pun intended, from some traffic stops that found little bags of blow and whatnot. But
a little book of sugar.
But no, he was, as far as owners go, he seemed like a cool one who just wanted to party. His dad was the owner. He just inherited a football team and never grew up. I don't really have a problem with that. All right, there you go, guys. You catch up. I'm sure next week we'll talk more about it. Make sure to take some notes. What else do we got? What do we want to talk about? How are you Cowboys looking?
Not good. Not good. As a matter of fact, I think the power rankings came out for the first week for the 2025, and I think the Cowboys are ranked 13.
13.
Well, that's not 14. Bad. That's top half. You want to be top half.
It's middle. That's in the middle, which I think that's exactly where they'll be, in the middle. Of course, the Eagles are number 1. Lions are number 2. Lions number 2. Bills number 3. Ravens number 4. So it's wide open in the AFC. I'm excited for football. The AFC this year, I don't think the Chiefs are gonna be the big top dogs in this one this year.
Everybody says that every year.
Yeah.
Every year.
I think you got really good teams. I think you got the Bengals, of course. You got the Ravens, and you got the Bills knocking on the door. And I think this is going to be a down year for the Chiefs in the AFC. NFC is also wide open. I mean, of course, you got the Eagles, but there's so many questions with different teams in the NFC that you don't know. What they're capable of doing.
No questions have been answered this preseason so far because I haven't seen a fucking starter play yet. So I don't know.
I saw Joe Burrow start.
I'm talking about.
Wait a second. Let me just speak as a Chicago fan for the national media. Some questions have been fucking answered, okay? The entire summer, there was some 5-second clip of Caleb Williams throwing a ball into the net and missing, and everybody's like, look, he can't throw it into the net. So he gets two series Sunday night. The first playing time he's got in the entire, and he fucking lit it up, all right? So that question was answered. Stop circulating the video of Caleb getting frustrated throwing the ball into the net.
5 for 6 for 96 yards on the first drive.
He balled the fuck out, and he
He did.
just shut everybody up. 7 plays, 93 yards, touchdown. I mean, it's just fucking beautiful. Okay, sit down, kid. We'll see you when the season starts. I don't need to see him in the preseason, but everybody's saying the narrative was, because he didn't play at all in the first preseason game, the narrative was they're hiding him. He's too stupid and he's having difficulty with Ben's system, which is just so out of town stupid for anybody who follows the Ben. They had been doing installs on Ben's incredibly complicated new offense for the first couple of months, right? So of course he's struggling. Anybody would. He's never been under center before.
Let's circle back. I'm gonna circle back real quick with Jerry, because perfect example. The Cowboys have had open practice yesterday and today at the Star for free. Droves of Cowboy fans attended this thing. Yeah. That tells you right there, like, Jerry knows what the fuck he's doing. You know, even open practice. Like, who the fuck wants to go to practice and watch a lot of those little fans out there?
Yeah, I mean, me and my son have been to many Chicago Bears open practices, you know, back in the summers when I was living there and he was coming up there. I mean, it's the thing you do. It's fun.
But was it at a place that looked like the Star?
No. See, Jerry's got a whole different kind of thing, right? I mean, Jerry has glass
shopping
walls,
restaurants.
The weight room, right? Isn't the weight room encased in glass so that, it's like,
part of the tour?
Tours watch them live. No players want that.
Don't tap on the glass while the players are working out.
Don't feed the animals. But no, I mean, I could totally understand that. I mean, I open practice, if I was up there, I'd be like, let's go check it out. I mean, why wouldn't you? It's pretty fun. I like training camp. I used to go to training camp every year. It was like a trip. The Bears used to train in Platteville, Wisconsin, which was just over the Wisconsin border, about 40 miles outside of Chicago. And we used to go up there and camp, and, you know, we'd watch practice, and I don't know, it was cool. I think the Cowboys situation, quite frankly, is a little bit nicer. I think I was sleeping in a sleeping bag on a hillside in the woods in Wisconsin. The star's a little bit nicer.
Well, in the 90s, their training camp was up in Wichita Falls, and that ain't a place to hang out and watch practice.
Although I bet the one bar in town was fucking rocking.
It was rocking. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So what are you guys going to do about your backup? What do you got? How you feeling about your backup quarterback?
Talking about Joe Milton?
I'm talking about whoever you guys are claiming is your backup quarterback. What happens if Dak goes down? Dak is made of paper mache. We know this.
Look, here's the thing with Milton, and I said it on the podcast. He's got a great arm, no doubt. He's got a tremendous cannon of an arm. He's got to learn when to go out of bounds, though. If he's running, he's got to learn how to go out of bounds and don't take hits. Now, if that goes out, you know, who knows? He probably will. He's known for it. I wouldn't have a problem with Milton being the backup.
Really? Did you see the game this week?
Well, I'm saying by then, I mean, the season's gonna be over anyway. So why the fuck not?
No, look, if I were a diehard Cowboy fan, I would be panicking right now about my situation with my backup quarterback, knowing that Dak is made of paper mache and will probably miss a couple of games.
We all missed Cooper Rush.
That's what I was saying, man. Can we get Cooper Rush back? Is there something we can do to get Cooper Rush back?
You want Case Keenum? We'll give you Case Keenum.
I'll take Case Keenum right now.
I mean,
honestly, he's a better backup. He would be a better. He's a pro. He's a vet. He has run multiple NFL offenses.
He won a playoff game.
Minnesota Miracle, man.
Minnesota Miracle.
Got to be guys out there. I say Case Keenum because he was supposed to be our backup in Chicago, but we're moving on from him. So he might be out there. You guys have to bring in a quarterback after cuts as soon as they start cutting quarterback. Because seriously. I mean, the entire season is essentially based on the fact that we hope Dak can stay healthy and that, you know, Dak and CD and all of this stuff.
Milton, I mean, look, he'll probably get you 50 yards rushing a game. I guess that's a positive. maybe.
Will
More
he
than the
though?
running back.
Maybe. But I'm just going to come with 3 fumbles, but I'm saying he will run for a 50 yard.
Yeah.
Maybe a
And
couple.
he'll come with 2 for 23 passing, but hey, get that
Give me
50
Jameis
yards.
Winston, bro. Go get me Jameis Winston. I want him to be my backup.
What are the Cleveland Browns? The Cleveland Browns are lousy with potential arms. You're
Yeah,
telling
they
me
are.
that there's not a deal. What is Trey Lance doing? Is he still
Yeah,
out
bring
there?
him back.
Bring him back. Give him another look-see.
Prodigal
I think he's
son.
with the Chargers. I think he's balling out with the Chargers.
Yeah, he wouldn't want to leave from there to come back here.
Nah.
Well,
We're
here's the
screwed.
reason that I bring this up. I bring up your backup quarterback problem because last week, when actually it was after the Milton debacle, so that was probably earlier this week. Yes, it was. It was after the Milton debacle, we'll call it, and then Saturday nights. Tyson Bagent with the Bears just absolutely balling out on national TV.
Yeah.
There was a lot of talk in Chicago about, because we've been talking about trading Tyson Bagent, who has been the Chicago Bears backup quarterback. They brought in Case Keenum this year because they're like, well, Tyson's still only 22. I mean, he's only been in the league 2 years. Don't know that you want a quarterback room with Caleb Williams, who's 22, and then his backup is 22. So they brought in Case Keenum for a little bit of veteran presence.
Right.
But Bagent has absolutely destroyed all the competition in camp.
Oh, he looked really good the other night.
Yeah.
Dude, to the point where there is a very loud and growing contingent of Chicago Bear fans on Twitter that want Tyson Bagent to run Ben's offense because they think he's better at it than Caleb.
Wow.
That is
That's a good thing, though.
Well, I mean, what we have heard from local media about this Tyson Bagent kid is that he's a quarterback robot. Is that he is incredibly bright. He is super athletic. Do you guys know his story at all? Do you know how? Let me show you something. Okay, Tyson Bagent played college football at Shepherd, which is a Division I school in West Virginia. In 4 years at Shepherd, Tyson Bagent became the NCAA's all-time leader in touchdowns and all-time leader in yards. That's all of NCAA. That's any quarterback who's ever played at UCLA or any quarterback who's ever played at Texas. Tyson Bagent at small Division I Shepherd it was surpassed last year by another Division II player, but he became, nice credentials where you got to take a look at him. He doesn't get drafted. Undrafted free agent from a Division I small school that nobody has ever heard of gets a walk-on shot in a quarterback room that had like 5 garbage quarterbacks when he first came to the Bears, and he dusted them all to the point where for the past 2 years now, everybody, every Bear fan is like, this fucking Bagent is a diamond, right? I mean, we fucking found a diamond. It's very Romo-like.
Yeah, I was about to say, sounds like someone familiar that we know.
Yeah.
Except here's where that's not a great comparison. Romo actually played Division I at Eastern Illinois, and he was drafted, right? He was on people's radars. Tyson Bagent was not on anybody's fucking radar, other than some scout for the Bears that said, we ought to invite this kid. So he and Caleb are best friends. They're like great, 2 kids. Let me show you something that happened today, because I said that we were worried that we were now going to trade Tyson Bagent. That now that people were talking about, he's more than just a backup. I mean, Ben Johnson in the press conference said just on Sunday night that Tyson Bagent is a starter in the NFL, that he can start in the NFL. So we're worried about trading, and the Cowboys were one of the first teams that came up. They're like, can we include Tyson Bagent in a Micah Parsons deal?
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
So
I knew that was coming.
So that was a big concern. However, let me share this with you. This happened today. This comes to us from, this is Tyson Bagent, comes to us from Hallis Hall. We will not be apparently trading Tyson Bagent, the Bears' backup quarterback. Here, watch this. Watch this dude. This is why this kid is so beloved in Chicago. Oh, I buried the lead. He just got signed. They signed him to an extension. He's not going anywhere. He is now the official backup to Caleb Williams. Look at how this Division I undrafted free agent hillbilly kid from West Virginia dealt with that news today.
I think that, a lot of people don't know this, but, my dad is he's my right-hand man, and he he didn't even have running water until he was in high school. So there's definitely a lot of things and people that I think I could certainly help with this gift I've been blessed with. But yeah, just little things like that. Like, I don't really know anybody back at home with any money, so yeah, it feels good. I mean, it's certainly a weight off my shoulders and my family's shoulders, and yeah, it definitely means a lot.
There you have it. When
Yeah. Bravo.
I want him to be the starter. I'm sorry. I think he should be the starter.
when have you ever seen a pro athlete
Never.
sign an extension, a surprise extension, right? I mean, the media was going nuts. Chicago media was going nuts. We signed him. We signed Bajan. Who even knew that we were thinking about doing it? When have you ever seen a kid make that kind and just cry like that, so authentically, be so thankful? This dude reacted to making $10 million the way you or I would react to suddenly making $10 million.
Oh, yeah.
Not the way Dion or Shador would handle that, no.
Yeah, Playboy.
Incredible. Okay, so now let me show you. Let me just show you exactly why that deal was finally made today. Because this is a little bit of Tyson Bagent's night on Sunday night. This was Tyson Bagent against the Buffalo Bills, arguably the best team in the AFC. So this is why we're sticking with him and why I'm glad he's not going to be the Cowboys
In the summer
backup.
of 1920,
Oh,
Kingsford
fucking
Charcoal
Kingsford.
ignited a great
Love
legacy.
charcoal.
Why there's
I
so
watched
much
it.
focus and why he's such a key. Spajan drops back to throw and delivers a perfect
Timer.
toss to Luther Burden, the rookie, for a first down in the Bills' territory.
Hold on, there's two on
On a
line.
gain of
This thing.
22.
You've got to certainly declare, but overall, I think really the changes were good, really good,
Who
solid
cares?
changes.
Still not bad. I think it's this one.
The look to
Yeah,
throw for it.
watch this.
Bagent
Stepped
steps
up in the pocket.
Flag in the second.
Oh!
Man,
Nice down the field.
First down, Maurice Allen.
That's Mahomesian, right?
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff that Mahomes has been frustrating the league with.
Yeah, that was
Sanders
very much.
inside the
Wait till you see this touchdown. Hold on.
20.
Don't come up, so keep an eye on him.
Again, undrafted, free agent, Division I. Nobody gave a shit about this kid.
Yeah.
He's going to pick up this shallow cross from the other side. The rule is, Joe, you don't
Lift up.
leave your man
Eyes
until
down
the
the
quarterback
field.
crosses the
I mean,
line of
look.
scrimmage.
For everyone across this great state of Illinois that we live in to be able to benefit from it. I mean, our fans
So
deserve.
easy.
Can I just tell you
So simple.
how fucking hard
Yeah.
these Ben Johnson bootlegs or rollouts are making me? That was just like a naked boot right there.
Right.
an
Wide
opportunity
fucking open,
to
too.
have a world-class stadium to be able
Oh,
to
here, watch this.
Chicago
Watch
Bears
this. That's
football. It's a great design that drops right
Ugh.
off in the facility in
Yeah.
Arlington Heights. So we're looking forward to proceeding forward.
Tyler Scott goes for 35 yards right here. So we have the site
Man, I've
pretty much
missed
figured
football.
out. How about what's the place going to look
Right.
like? What do we know design-wise?
All right, here you
With
go.
both boys and girls flag, and we're fortunate with the support of the McCaskey family to be able to carry this forward.
Your Bears knocking on the door.
All right, no,
again
no,
here,
wait, it's the
and
next
there's
one.
Luther
All right, it's the next
Burden
one. Just watch
with a
this play.
first down
This is
grab
a starting quarterback in the
from
NFL
just
play.
outside the 10 with Ian Wheeler into the game at running back. He takes the fake, and the flats goes Stephen Carlson. Bagent goes to the end zone.
Beautiful.
Finds a man in the corner.
Beautiful.
I mean, that
Yeah.
is. He just thread. Wait, look at where he put this pass.
Is Tyler Scott for a touchdown. Third-year man out of Cincinnati.
He threaded two guys, put it right where it
Finds him.
needed to be in the back corner of the end zone.
Mm.
That kid got rewarded today. And just if you're thinking, oh, what, off one good game on Sunday night? No, he's been
Been
our
for the whole camp.
He's been our emergency quarterback for 2 years. When Justin Fields got hurt, all right, he came in for 4 games as a rookie, started 4 consecutive games and went 3-1. He balled out. This kid can play quarterback, so we couldn't be happier for it. And one last thing about Tyson Bagent. I need to introduce you to his father.
Oh, God.
His father has become a bigger-than-life personality
Oh, no.
in Chicago around Bears camp.
Bad thing or a good thing?
A wonderful thing.
Oh.
His dad, well, now his dad is fun. His dad could go, LeVar Ball on us.
Yeah.
We don't know. But Tyson Bagent's father is a internationally famous arm wrestling champion.
Oh,
His name is Travis Bajent. And he's considered the greatest left-handed arm wrestler in the history. And he's got 26 national championships as a right-handed guy. He is a bigger than life, loud, big old hysterical hillbilly. Let me introduce you to Travis Bajent. This is why the Bajent family is just absolutely beloved in the city of Chicago right now, and why we all couldn't be happier for Tyson, who we saw crying there, getting his bag today. This is the dad. This was the dad on NFL Network. I believe this is Tom Pelissero. He challenged Tom Pelissero to a arm wrestling contest. So here it is. This is Tyson's dad, Travis. Let's watch this. Apparently, he used to have an A&E show. There was a docu show on A&E about arm wrestling that he was the star of. Like
was
a
it right after Chris Angel Mind Freak?
Yeah, probably. And before 600-pound girlfriend or whatever. All right, here you go. Check this out. All right, here it is. Travis Bajent, Tyson Bajent's dad on NFL Network.
I've ever done this before. No. Perfect. I'll take over from here. I can actually keep this if you don't mind. Perfect. So we're going to have to leave that hand to the side. I'll leave my hand here to the side. It's real easy. If your hand hits that pad, you are the baddest dude in the history of the NFL Network. What usually happens is I win. What's best for you is don't fight it. Right? Everybody's good at something, and this is what I do.
What's best for you is don't fight it. Everybody's good at something, and this is what I do. He's just let's see.
Ready and go. Nice. Relax there, young man.
Relax.
Be a lot stronger. I'll take it from here. Listen, the rest of these people, they've been calling me Travis. You can call me Daddy, young man. Yes, sir. Thanks a lot to the NFL Network. He's actually a lot stronger than I thought. He could definitely beat you.
All right, there you go. That's the Bajent family. We couldn't be happier for him today. Tyson got his bag, and his dad's going to be around making us all laugh for at least another season or two. All right, what else? What else?
Let's get into the back nine. Let's get into Keith. Let's see how much Keith knows that I've missed.
You know the question, so you know I'm gonna do bad. I feel like you're wanting this because you think I'm gonna do bad.
No.
I'm a multiple choice kind of guy. What can I say?
I'm just gonna sit back and relax.
So here's what I'm going to do. Last night, every Tuesday night at the back nine, 4060 Beltline Road in Addison. There you go. It's right down there if you'd like to join. Every Tuesday night, I play trivia. I host trivia. Last night, CC came out, and he didn't do well. And I thought it would be fun because Keith was also invited to come out last night, but he was, I don't know, cheating on his wife or something. I don't know. What was the excuse you gave?
I'm a family man.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Not cheating on his wife. He's a family man. Okay.
Oh, come on.
So what I thought would be fun was I will go through the questions that CC got wrong and just see if Keith knew them. Okay? See if Keith can answer them. So this is going to be trivia questions from last night. Let's see here. All right. The first one that he got wrong came to us from the category of, what is this? Random. Okay? No, that's not. You got. Wow, you did well with random. You got all the randoms right. Category. All right. Well, we already did the
L'Oreal.
Yeah, I was gonna say we already did that one.
1 for 1.
All right, let's do this one. All right, here you go. Question 1. Brand slogans. These are corporate slogans, Keith. What corporation used the slogan "Think Different"? Gonna need an answer.
Microsoft.
Is incorrect, but that's okay because CC got it incorrect too. All right, question 2. Question 2. Because you're worth it.
Wait, come on. We already talked about
Is that L'Oreal?
Holy shit, dude. We talked about that one.
No, I thought that was a trick question. All right, go ahead.
All right. So, a little sketchy here. On CC's card, he answered L'Oreal for the first question. L'Oreal is the correct answer for the second question, which leads me to believe he was cheating.
Who doesn't know that?
All right, how about this one? Brand slogans. He also got this one wrong. Brand slogans. Keith, a diamond is forever.
not Jake, not K Jewelers. What's that fucking?
Gonna need an answer.
I mean, look, I'll just say K Diamonds. I know it's not it. I know I've heard it.
Yeah, all right, move on. You're wrong. Yeah, it's De Beers. It's De Beers, the diamond man, the diamond people.
I wouldn't have got that. Yeah.
All right, here you go.
Totally stupid.
It's okay. CC didn't get it right either. Here you go from the category of brand slogans for Keith. The ultimate driving machine. Come on, seriously.
It's not Lincoln, right?
No, it's not.
Volkswagen.
No, incorrect. CC got that one right. CC knew it was BMW, the ultimate driving.
I've worked in the fucking auto industry too, man. I mean, this is embarrassing.
All right, question 5, corporate slogans. Here's another one that CC got wrong. CC got this one wrong. Corporate slogans. Quality never goes out of style.
Quality never goes
I remember my answer on this one.
Yeah. Which isn't terrible. It's not a terrible answer.
All right.
Levi's
is correct. Wow.
Boom.
Nailed it. CC went with Men's Warehouse. which I believe their slogan is "You're gonna like the way you look." I think that's
I was close.
I guarantee it.
Yeah, that's something like that.
I was close.
All right, let's see here. Category 3 was horror movie casts. He did very well. Very well.
Imagine that.
Let's see here. The next one was new words. I don't like this category, so I'm going to skip it. These are all new words, Gen Z and Gen Alpha words that have been added to the dictionary. I gave the definition. You need to tell me the word. It's a terrible category. We're going to skip it. All right, let's category 1. All right, let's do this one. Hold on. Round 2, category 1. All right. Third question. He got it wrong. What? Fourth question. All right, Keith. According to a recently released list, what is the most dangerous NFL city?
Man. Probably Baltimore.
Baltimore is number 2.
Damn.
You were close.
You have another guess?
Maybe Philly? I don't.
Philly is not in there. Detroit is what I was.
Oh shit! Yeah.
According to crime statistics, a recently released list named Detroit as the most dangerous NFL city. Keith, venture to guess what the safest NFL city is?
Probably not. Los Angeles.
Dude, there is an NFL city that basically has a population of 20,000 hunters.
What?
You don't think Green Bay, Wisconsin, the tiny might be the safest city in the NFL?
I don't know. Okay, Green Bay.
Wrong. It's Tampa Bay.
No way.
Tampa Bay is the safest city according to crime statistics in the NFL.
Green Bay too much.
Green Bay is second. Tampa Bay and Green Bay are 1 and 2 as far as safe.
Yeah.
All right.
Never got that.
Let's see what other categories. Okay, category 2. This is the straight up football category. This is a category that CC only went 2 for 5 in. I made this category knowing that CC was coming. I was hoping that he would have a good. All right, are you ready, Keith?
Not really, but
you're nervous.
Yeah, because I'm gonna do bad. I'm terrible at these kinds of things, man. All right,
your sports cred is on the line here. All right, question 1 in the category of football. I asked, who is the oldest team in the NFL? And I don't mean by player age. I mean by franchise. What franchise is the oldest franchise in the NFL?
The Colts.
No.
Baltimore. I mean, no, wait, it is the Colts.
Baltimore.
You should be the Baltimore Colts. I'm talking.
All right. Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Once again, I would say you don't think that the tiny little town in the middle of Wisconsin.
Green Bay. Shit, well, look, okay. Yeah, I could have got it. I could have got that one.
Right, so, what's your answer?
Packers.
Wrong. It's not the Packers.
Wow.
technically on my answer there, did I put the city's name on there or did I put the team's name on there?
No, you put the team. You put the team. You're good. The Packers are the third oldest team in the NFL. The oldest team in the NFL is the Arizona Cardinals. And CC put the Bears.
I said that too. And then he explained it, and then it made sense.
Mm-hmm. So the Arizona Cardinals, Keith, if you're a little confused, the Arizona Cardinals are the first team to sign the NFL charter back in 1921. They're the first team because back then they were the Chicago Cardinals. And George Halas, who owned the Chicago Bears, was kind of the leader of the NFL and the leader of putting this thing together. And when they got together with all the other owners, the guy who ran the Canton Bulldogs and whatever teams were around back then, George Halas, as a courtesy to his crosstown Chicago rival, handed the owner of the Cardinals the pen first. And so the Cardinals signed, and then the Bears signed right behind them, and then the Packers signed behind them. Anyway,
I put the Bears.
And you were wrong.
I know.
All right, here you go, Keith. Question 2 in the category of football. What is the most recent franchise in the NFL? If the Cardinal, well, yeah, the Cardinal, because they were the Chicago Cardinals. Now they're the Arizona Cardinals. If they're the oldest franchise, what is the youngest franchise in the NFL?
It's got to be one of two, right? It's got to be either Carolina or Jacksonville. Neither one?
You're doing terrible.
I told you I'm not good at this. I don't really know sports.
Think armpit.
Oh, Houston Texans. Shit.
It is the Houston Texans. Birth date 2002. All right.
I'm more stupider than you are, man.
Keith, in the category of NFL football, here's your third question. This is also a question that CC got wrong. What team has the most Hall of Famers in Canton, Ohio?
Probably. Well, fuck. I feel like no, it's not gonna be them.
Today, Junior. Today, Junior.
I don't know. The Raiders. I don't know.
Incorrect. It is the Chicago Bears with 39, followed by the Green Bay Packers with 36.
I don't know why I put the Steelers on that one.
You put the Steelers?
I
thought about the Steelers at first. Damn.
The New York Football Giants are also in that list. All right, the fourth question. According to alcohol sales, Keith, at home games, who are the NFL's drunkest fans?
The Eagles.
Incorrect. Answer I was looking for is the, can you believe it? I don't know how this happened. The Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
Shit.
Tennessee Titans sell more.
I said Buffalo because of all the tailgating parties back there. Yeah.
Yeah, Buffalo would be a good one. Green Bay, because, Wisconsin and beer production and all that, you would think. Yeah, I mean, no. It turns out it's Tennessee, man. Tennessee. All right, and the final question here in the category of football. Keith, what two teams are tied for the most Super Bowl wins?
You better get this one.
Name both teams.
It would be.
CC got this right. CC got this right.
The New England Patriots, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Is correct. Very good.
You redeemed yourself.
I just know sports like that. That's what I do. You got any reality TV questions in there?
No, but I've got questions here. We're not done. I've got CC went 0 for 5 in this next category. So I'm going to see if you can name any of these. This is in the category of women things.
Come on.
I love women.
Well, it followed the category of football. So I felt I need to do a category that maybe women can feel they have an edge on. All right, here you go. Keith, what slang term for marijuana is also the name of a style of woman's shoe that has a strap across the top of the foot? Slang term for marijuana, also a woman's shoe style.
Fuck, man. I don't. Stiletto. I don't know.
Stiletto.
Stiletto.
I can't think of any. Okay. Ganja.
Dude, just start. Yeah, just start. Go ahead. Just name as many. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to right now name as many slang terms for weed, and I'll tell you when you hit the right one. Go.
Ganja, reefer, sativa, fucking pot. I mean, I don't know.
All right. It's Mary Jane. Mary Jane is what I was looking for.
Wait,
Mary
so that's
Jane.
a style of shoe?
It's a style of shoe. It's a woman's style. Women would know that. Women did know that. All right. Question 2, Keith. The word lesbian comes from the home island of Sappho, who was an ancient poet whose lyrical poetry remains an enduring symbol of love and desire between women. What Greek isle did Sappho call home? Remember, the word lesbian comes from this home island.
I'm only laughing because my answer is like ridiculous.
Oh, I have no idea. Lesbian? I'm assuming it starts with an L, so.
Okay, never mind. You've never heard of the island of Lesbos. It's one of the Greek isles. It's the island of Lesbos.
I put Lebion.
Oh, man, I was thinking Libya, so yeah, or labia.
I almost gave you. I was thinking Libya because of labia.
I thought that was good.
You almost got it right, CC. You see,
Almost.
There's an L, an E, and then what looks like an internet @ symbol.
Yeah,
and then a B, but the B looks like it was crossed out. Then there's an E and an O. You almost got it.
Almost.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Almost.
All right, next one. Here you go. Next question in the category of women things for CC. We're seeing if CC can answer any of the questions that Keith can answer any of the questions that CC got wrong last night. All right, question 3, women things. What is the name, Keith, of Taylor Swift's brand new album that she just announced?
My answer should have counted. Just saying.
I have no fucking clue.
All right, Life of a Showgirl. CC went with overrated was what CC. All right. All right, here you go. Here's one. This was a fun one. I actually thought that no men would get this one right. And actually, a number of men did. The better educated ones who read classic novels. Yeah, you did.
I didn't.
You did not. Let's see if Keith gets this.
No.
Keith, in the category of women things, author Louisa May Alcott based her most famous novel on events from her childhood in Concord, Massachusetts. This novel about the March sisters had its 8th film rendition released in December of 2019. Name the novel. Now, I have to say this movie's been made 8 times. No man has ever seen any of the 8 versions of this movie. But can you name it?
The Sisterhood of Traveling Pants.
That's a good guess. It is incorrect, but it is a good guess. I was looking for Little Women.
Oh, no, hold on. I could have got that one. I just want to throw something funny out. I knew that.
Okay.
What?
All right.
What was mine on that one? What did I say?
You said
Twilight.
Stepford Wives.
The Stepford Wives.
Stepford Wives. Yes, the famous Louisa May Alcott novel
Yeah.
from the 1890s about women being turned into robots.
Yeah.
Yes, she was ahead of her time. She saw
So
the
close.
future. All right, the final question in the category of women things. Keith, this is the #1 selling brand of yoga pants in America. Can you name them?
Thanks.
Spanx.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I don't know if they make yoga pants, but I'm a
Better
guy.
my answer.
That sounds pretty good. Yeah, CC went with Camel Toe. I don't think that's a brand.
Is the ones that they were on they were
correct.
buying off TikTok?
Probably the Lululemon.
Lululemon
is the
Man,
brand I was looking for.
I have a wife. I have sisters. I should know these. I know these answers once you say them. That's how it works.
Yeah, well, sadly, spoken like a true dumb guy. That's kind of all right. Let's do porn. How you feeling about porn? We got a whole category here on porn.
Get that buzz. I mean, look, get the ding ready because it's normal porn.
All right, here you go. Question 1 in the category of porn. This was a correct answer for CC. One of the top 5 most visited websites in the world. It is currently banned in the state of Texas.
Pornhub.
He didn't even let you finish that
Yeah,
answer.
I knew it as
Or
soon as you said
question.
top. Yeah, I knew it immediately.
You knew that one. All right, question 2 in the category of pornography. Currently doing time in prison on multiple rape charges, this porn legend was nicknamed the Hedgehog.
I've seen his work. Peter North.
No.
No, I have no idea.
CC got it right. Ron Jeremy.
Oh, damn it, man. I knew that. I didn't know we were going
As soon
that
as he
far
said
back.
hedgehog, I knew exactly.
God damn, I should have known that.
All right, question 3, category of porn. She nearly brought down the emerging video porn industry of the 1980s when it was revealed that she had appeared in porn films while underage. Name her.
I was
Nina
happy
Hartley.
with this one.
No. Tracy Lords. Tracy Lords
Oh,
is what
that's
I was
right.
looking for. Tracy Lords.
How do you know their names? What the fuck?
See, Cece said Tracy Gold from Growing Pains. Porn star. What was her name? Like Lisa Seaver or something? I don't know on that show. That was
Show me that smile again.
Here you go. Question 4, category of porn for Keith. Not doing well.
No.
He was nicknamed Johnny Wad. Name this tragic porn legend who died of AIDS.
Man, I don't know any of their names. I don't know.
You never heard of John Holmes?
Mm-mm.
You never heard of Johnny?
No. Look, man, I don't know the names of the people in it. I don't even have the volume up all the time.
That I understand. Yeah, that is something that we should probably have a conversation about. I can't be the only one who watches porn with no volume, right?
No, man, you're not.
Other people trying to keep it quiet in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. Final question in the category of porn. Keith, name a porn star that's currently listed among the top 10 most popular / highest earnings list according to Yahoo Finance. Now, I have to stop you because I asked this question. I said there are no wrong answers. Everybody got it right because I didn't want to go and look through the list. But I just wanted to know like what porn stars people were into. So CC said Lisa Ann. He likes the pretty old MILF ladies.
I'm a Sasha Grey kind of guy. I don't know if y'all remember Sasha Grey.
Yeah, like a long time ago.
Yeah.
I remember her from Entourage.
Mm-hmm.
She was on.
Yeah, she was on Entourage.
Yeah.
All right, so is that going to be your answer?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Sasha Grey.
Currently listed among the top 10. You think Sasha Grey is?
I mean, Mia Khalifa.
Yeah, okay. Like I said, I ain't giving anybody a wrong answer here. The actual number 1 porn star in the world, according to Yahoo Finance, based on earnings and popularity meaning clicks and all that stuff. Somebody who I've never heard of, Ava Lovia. Did you guys know
in your phone out?
No, I'm just.
Yeah.
Did you get a text?
No, I just want to see who this is.
No, hold on. I'll bring her up. Yeah, let's see who she is. Let's not do any let's see if I can find a non-porno picture of her. You know what? I think if here we go. Okay, so this is according to Yahoo Finance. This is the number 1 porn star in the world. Let's see.
It's not Jenna Jameson?
No, dude, because it's not 2005 anymore.
Oh, yeah.
What is wrong with you? Jenna Jameson.
I didn't know her name, but I recognize the face.
I recognize her work.
Yep. It's all right.
What can I say? You know, this is something.
You can do better. You can do better.
You guys are spoiled. You guys are just young enough. You guys
spoiled.
No, you're spoiled.
No, I had to go through the old cable box back in the day to see a little smudge.
No, it's not that. That's not what I'm saying. You guys are spoiled in that porn stars have changed over the last 20 years or so. Like, this is a really pretty girl. Like, really pretty girls didn't do porn in the early 90s. Like, every chick who did porn was, you're like, trashy. Hot for porn trash.
Yeah.
You were like, she's hot for porn. And then all of a sudden, and I think you said it, I think it was around the time that Jenna Jameson popped up that we started going, holy shit, she's too hot for porn. Why is she doing porn and not married to a surgeon?
Right.
What is this about?
Yeah.
This is a beautiful woman. I'm not familiar with Avia. Hold on, let me see her name. Eva Lovia, I guess is what we're going with.
I'm gonna become familiar with her.
She will. All right, there you go. She is the world #1 ranked porn star currently, according to Yahoo Finance.
Wow.
All right.
He did. I would have done. I guess we're both stupid.
We are. That's why we get along so well.
That's right.
Neither one of us makes the other one feel any more dumber. We're just equally dumb.
Now I know what people are feeling like when they watch our podcast.
Let me just say, no, hold on. When I watch Jeopardy, I fucking crush it on Jeopardy, like on certain categories.
Of course he does.
What?
Of
Oh,
course
I'm getting Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune mixed up.
There you go. There you go. That's like that's Jeopardy and the Wheel of Fortune is like going from a special ed class to like a master's course at MIT. Those two game shows should not be anywhere near each other. They do not attract
You're
the
probably
same
good at
thinker.
math, but stupid in other areas.
Yeah. All right, guys, I got nothing else. I think
I'm
this
good.
is a very healthy edition of
Great.
Shock House. You want to
Great
take us out, CC, since you are hosting today?
Yes, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to another exciting edition of the Shock House. Make sure you check us out, me and Keith, every weekend on the Sports Bras podcast. You can find us on YouTube, Twitch. I think we're on whatever other stuff. Radio Misfits Dallas on YouTube. He does a weekly or daily show.
Just want to see what happens when I turn it up. His mic goes out. That's weird.
Yeah,
All right,
it is
guys.
weird.
All right.
It is weird. All right. Well, yeah. Oh. Bye, guys. We'll see you next week.